What's up, everybody? My name is Cap, the Everyday Gamer, and I'm bringing you a short video just to tell you about something coming with Modern Warfare 3 tomorrow, or October 10th, could be today, depending on where you're watching this. There is a title update number 23 actually, is coming out to Xbox. And what this is going to do is, supposedly this is the quote-unquote fix for lag compensation issues. Now, why am I bringing you this update instead of the other updates? Well, many of you know that I did that lag compensation videos on YouTube, kind of blew up, everybody saw it, all the developers saw it, and I did that because I was going back and forth with Gandhi on the forums, one of the developers, and several other people there, trying to explain to them problems we were seeing and where there was such a significant difference in what we're seeing and what's actually happening, and it was causing some horrible problems in the game, obviously. Most of you know that already. Well, they used that data, and myself and several other people have hounded them, and finally they were coming out with a matchmaking patch a couple months after that one came out. I don't remember the actual date. And me and a good buddy and a fellow forumite and stuff on the COD HQ forums, known as Maccabee, you may know him or not, came out with a video, and we did a dual comm talking about the changes in matchmaking, what they were going to do. They were going to change up the way the telemetry was done in how it determines where your actual location is, and they were going to do some updates with the geolocations and stuff, so it has a better chance of finding somebody locally to your area. Now, real quick, a geolocation database is what all multiplayer games online use to kind of figure out where you are in the world and what's close by. Well, when the database isn't very good, or it doesn't read it properly, as in Activision's geolocation database, you have problems with getting matched with people in other countries. In the U.S., it's not such, I hate to say it's not such a big idea, because we all know we've all been matched up with people on other sides of the planet, but where it runs into a problem is places like Europe, Western Europe, where you may be in Spain and get matched up with somebody in France. Yes, on the map they're right next to each other, but that is a big difference between ISPs, and it's entirely different countries, and so you run into a lot of problems. So this update they're doing is going to provide some fixes to the way the telemetry reads the geolocation data, so it has a better chance of actually getting you into the right area of where your connection's at. Also, they're going to significantly reduce lag spikes when you get joined, or when somebody's joining your match that's already in progress. I'm sure you've all seen that. You're playing a match, somebody drops, somebody else tries to join, and man, it just, wheels fall off, and there's packets flying everywhere, and frames dropping. It's a mess. So they've significantly improved that. They've added more matchmaking and performance telemetry, as I said, to allow them to optimize their backend service for matchmaking. There's a brand new networking code being implemented, and it's meant to improve the overall connections and the overall feel of the game. Now, when it's being implemented tomorrow morning, it's initially supposed to go out around 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 12 a.m. Central Time, my time. And they're going to roll it out in Demolition first. Now, a lot of you may ask, why Demolition? Because that was my first question. Well, Demolition has so much more going on than, say, like TDM. Even though Team Deathmatch is played more by more people, Demolition has so much going on in the background. There's so much networking information being sent back and forth that they're using that as kind of a gauge to see how well their fix actually works. Hypothetically, quote-unquote fingers in the air here, if it works for domination, it should work for all of the game modes. That's kind of the thing. You test it out in the most laggy and most packet-intensive game environment possible, and then you kind of go from there and see what actually happens. So, this patch is supposedly the patch that we, me and Mac did the dual comm on several months ago, but this one's actually right. So, am I going to say this is going to fix the game and it's going to make it all better and everything's wonderful? Let's just hope so. One thing I can say is, being completely positive in this, I've said kudos to Infinity Ward and the Sledgehammer and all those guys at Activision that are still working to try and improve this game. Black Ops comes out in a month. I know myself and so many other people have kind of, turned their back on the Modern Warfare 3, and we're just done with it. It's just too laggy to play. So I commend them for continuing to try and improve it all the way up until Black Ops comes out. Now, of course, there's nothing confirmed, and nobody's ever going to say yay or nay on this, but there's something that could come out of this, is if they actually get it right and everything's great and wonderful, this could bleed over into Black Ops 2, because if they finally figure out how to get their telemetry on their geolocation database to actually work properly, we might actually see that in Black Ops 2. So come November 13 on launch, maybe those of us playing in Central US won't be playing up against people in the UK. No offense to my European buddies out there. but you know, you're a little bit far away from me connecting to. So anyway, that's all I wanted to tell you guys about in this update. It's an important one because it's something that me and Maccabee and several other people have been hounding the developers about since November 14th of last year. Gandhi said that he's going to stake his entire reputation on getting this update and this fix out before Black Ops 2 came out. So here we are. Comes out a month before Black Ops 2 was released. He made good on his word. Now let's just see if it actually fixes what the problems are. In the meantime, I'm going to say thank you guys so much for all your support and everything. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments below. Appreciate you if you'd rate the video. Y'all have a good one, and I will talk to you later.